Hi guys, welcome to this new chapter of my life. I'm laying on the floor. I turned on the air conditioner and I'm just trying to cool down because I had to carry all my stuff up in this room that doesn't really have an elevator in this heat, and it's rainy, so it's humid and it's August, and I carry all these 3 huge boxes with my stuff, my suitcase, these 2 bags, and then my backpack. Granted, I don't have that many things, and also it's summer, so I don't really have a lot of clothes. That's definitely at least one positive thing about moving during summer. But basically, if you didn't know, if you're new to my channel, I applied for the dorms and I got rejected because our dormitory system is very flawed and it's sort of based on lottery, so you either get a spot or you don't. So I didn't end up getting a spot, so I had to scramble and find an affordable room that is relatively close to my campus. And unfortunately, my campus is literally in the center of Seoul, and the rent prices around our campus are insane. In Korea, if you really want to rent an apartment, you do have to have a substantial amount of money to put as a deposit, and then even the monthly rent is quite expensive, so I can't really afford that. So my solution was to find a room in the Goshiwon. If you don't know what a Goshiwon is, I have a whole video explaining what that is, so I'm gonna link it down in the description. But basically, Goshiwon is when you have a room and everything else you have to share, and it doesn't really have a big deposit, and the rent is quite cheap. I lived in a previous Goshiwon that had a bathroom inside the room, and quite honestly it was fine, but I didn't really like it because the bathroom was like right next to my bed, and no matter how clean it was, I just didn't feel good living like this. And also the bathroom takes a lot of space in the room, and that room with the bathroom was pretty expensive. It was 500,000 won a month, which is crazy. So I decided to find a room that has a shared bathroom and shared everything else, but the room is mine. So let me stand up. Oh my god, I'm so old. I need to clean this room. It's relatively clean, I gotta say that. It's relatively clean, but I still need to wipe it all down, and then I need to settle in. I need to unbox all my boxes and my suitcase. Also, do you like the color? Like, everything is matching. And I also have a pink chair. Look at this. I'm right for the theme. Okay. Should I eat first and then do it? No. I gotta do it first, otherwise... Otherwise, I'm never gonna start. Okay, let's start. So I bought a dehumidifier, and like I said before, summers in Korea are very humid, and I'm just worried that this room will get humid. I don't think so because okay, focus, because I have an AC. So AC already has a function to suck out the moisture out of the air, but still, it's been raining quite heavily in this past week, which is strange because I mean it's August. The rainy season should have stopped by now, but still, the dehumidifier is a really good thing. So I bought that, and I also bought my old shower basket because I have to carry all my stuff with me when I go to the shower room. Technically they're for the floor, but they will work for everything. This room is actually pretty spacious, and I think it's because I don't have a bathroom inside, that's why. So I actually have a full-size closet, which is really nice because most Goshiwons or like share rooms, they don't really have full-on closets because they're not meant for like long-term living. But I have a closet, which is really nice, and once I empty all my boxes and put them away, I will actually have this corner all for myself, which is really nice and really exciting. So I'm also like wiping everything down right now, and I really need to make a list on my phone of things I need to buy at Daiso. Like for example, I need to buy a pad for my chair, and I feel like I also need to buy something to put on this table because it's white, and knowing myself, I'm probably gonna get it dirty somehow, so I need to go shopping. I also feel like I need to buy a new lamp, or should I just use this one? Because this one was provided together with this Goshiwon, and I had the same lamp in my other Goshiwon, so I guess it's like a standard cheap lamp that they provided with Goshiwons. But I don't know. I sold mine last time I moved, or like I just gave it away on Carrot Market, so I might just use this one because like why buy it, you know? Let's see if it actually turns on. Let me see. Ooh, that's not bad. Oh, but it's flickering. I don't know what that means. I'm just realizing that there's no trash bin in this room because the last one that I was living in, trash bin was there. Granted, it wasn't very big, but still. So I need to put into my list to get a trash bin, just like a tiny one, you know, trash bin. Okay, the list is growing. So far it only has chair pad, tablecloth thingy, and trash can. This is the most like exciting part about this room, is that this refrigerator has a freezer and a refrigerator section. So what I mean by that is that it has a freezer and a refrigerator. Usually in Goshiwons, at least in the last one that I was living in, they had a mini fridge and it was only a fridge. There was no freezer function. So it was honestly pretty difficult to have only the fridge because I couldn't even like do ice cubes. I couldn't even like store any frozen food. And you know, when you're a college student, everything you eat is kind of like frozen food. It's very convenient to cook. I couldn't even do that. So when I saw that this place has a mini freezer and a fridge, I was like, ooh. So you might say that I got this room only for that, but who knows? That reminds me that I need to put on my list to get ice cube form. Yeah, ice cube form. And oh my god, what is this? I mean, it's pretty clean, but there's still some things that are like, you know, like yellow spots that are not clean yet. The size of this fridge is pretty good. Like it's on 7. I need to get less. Like I have no food in my fridge right now. We need to restock. I don't know if this is like has been there as part of the fridge, or I don't know what that is, but I must take a picture of that so the landlord won't start some shit when I move out, because that ain't me. That for sure ain't me. Documenting all the evidence, because I still do have a deposit here. It's not as big as like 5 million won that one rooms expect you to put, but it's still it's money, so I better get it all back. these shelves are so spacious. I'm loving this by now, but it's clean. And this was not from me. It was not. I want to talk about these boxes. I ordered them on coupon because I got sick and tired of putting all my stuff in regular cardboard boxes because those stink. Like, they have a smell. And I also wanted to reuse mine. And I also really love the color. I mean, are you kidding me? Pink. And also, you don't need any tape. You can just like put them all yourself. It's very easy and intuitive to assemble them, and they have like a variety of sizes, but mine is like a regular size 5, I think. Yeah, and I ordered 3. You can see only 2, but I ordered 3, and I really recommend them. And I mean, I just can't get over how pretty they are. I'm gonna leave a link for them in my description box, so check it out. I even have pink bubble wrap. Look, and it has hearts. Okay, so I just emptied one box and I'm gonna show you how to put it away and disassemble it. Not a day goes by without some adventures. No one needs to talk about it because that was crazy. I went to the laundry room, to the laundromat, to wash my sheets, right? We're too close, guys. And when I went back, I was like, okay, let me just change the password on my keypad. And usually when you move in, the password is like the regular whatever number that the landlord sets, and then they say, oh, when you move in, just change the password. And I honestly, guys, I always have problems with these freaking door pads. I just don't like them because my whole life I've been using keys, and I feel like keys are better than door pads that they use in Korea. And every time we moved and I needed to change it, I just asked somebody else to do it. And it's always better to do it with 2 people, one person standing inside and one person standing outside, because I always had this like irrational fear that I might get locked out. And that's exactly what happened right now. I got locked out because this door pad is also like a sensor mode, because there are like older door pads that has actual buttons that you can press, and those are actually more reliable. But this one, I must have like, my finger must have been slipped, or I was rushing too much, but I changed the code and it closed the freaking door. Mistake number 1. I'm so fucking stupid. I should have checked it with the door open, but I was like, you need to close the door to check it, right? And then I couldn't go back in because I must have like inputted a wrong combination or something, and I couldn't lock inside. And then if you input the incorrect password like 3 or 4 times, then suddenly you logged out for like 5 minutes, and then suddenly there was like a siren beeping inside. I was like, oh my god, I am why am I like this? I'm so annoyed. I sat like 20 minutes outside waiting for the landlord to answer, because it's the weekend and the landlord is probably doing some other things. But thankfully they gave me an override code, like a master code, and I managed to override it, and now I will have to try changing it again. And I have trauma, like I genuinely have trauma. I need to try to change it with an open door. Yeah, but I need a minute to like decompress. First day in a new place, not without its adventures. both of the dryers are taken right now. Somebody put their laundry for 2 hours. So I washed my sheets, my bed sheets, and for now they're just gonna hang in my room. And I have an AC, so hopefully it'll be fine until the dryers are available, and then I'm gonna dry it down. These are my bed sheets. I'm so tired right now. What time is it? It's 12:21. Wow. Maybe that's why. I've been in it for like an hour. What hour? I came here at 10. See, the thing is though, because I don't really have a storage space here, there's nowhere that I can put those things. Because it's not clothes, it's just like miscellaneous, things. So I think I'm just gonna leave them in boxes, and then once I order an actual shelf or something, I can then decorate everything and put it in place. But at least here on this little shelf, how do you like that? I'm cautious on putting anything heavy on it, but it is like, I think it's pretty sturdy, but I'm not sure. But for now it just looks like this. Okay, I'm just gonna need a little break. I need to calm down from that freaking situation with the door pad. I don't know if you can hear this, guys, but it's raining so hard right now. And it wasn't raining before. As soon as I was like finished somewhat and I was ready to go out and head out to Daiso to buy everything that I need, I heard this downpour, and it's like pouring rain. It's crazy. So it's time to turn on that dehumidifier. Yeah. Signed a contract for this place for 6 months because they don't allow any short-term residents, because the competition for this place was kind of insane, and competition for any place in this neighborhood, which is around my university, is intense in general. So I was lucky enough to grab a room, and it's not a perfect room by any means. I think the location of the room is like not desirable, and I can already feel how loud it is in here because of the location. I think for the 6 months that I'm gonna live here, it should be fine. And I'm not sure whether I will renew the contract or I'm gonna have to try and find a better place. Like at this point, I'm just giving up. It's so hard to find an affordable place near my university that won't break my bank and that will actually be within my budget. I feel like it's pretty impossible. So I don't know about that. I might just have to stay living in this place if all goes well. Certainly the first impression is pretty good, but you have to live in a place for like a couple of months to fully realize all its flaws and decide whether that's something you want to put up with or not. Right now, the state of my room is less than desirable, that's for sure. And I'm just gonna wait for the rain to pass, and I'm just gonna go to Daiso to buy some things, because I need to buy so many things. And that person using the dryer still has like 1 hour left on both dryers. That's the negatives of moving during the weekend, because people usually do the laundry during the weekend and the laundry machines are all used up. I just turned off the AC and it's suddenly just like it's so humid because it's raining. Maybe let me turn it back on. Thankfully I will have one full week, like free week before the semester starts, so I will have the time to decompress, bed rot a little bit, because this summer I've been working so hard full-time to save as much money as possible for the new semester, as I usually do during the summer, during winter. So I'm just feeling very burnt out and I feel very tired with the move and everything, and also my period is about to start like literally any day now. So I feel like I'm just gonna chill. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break and then I'll go to Daiso. See you then.